Ray. What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
This audio presentation of The Hidden Secret by Christian D. Larson is brought to you by audioenlightenment.com. Copyright 2012. All rights reserved. Chapter 1. With faith all things are possible. To him who has faith, all things are possible. Faith is that something in man that transcends every form of limitation and opens the mind to the limitless powers of the soul. It is faith that emancipates a person. It is faith that unfolds the unbounded greatness of the soul. It is faith that removes the veil of mystery and reveals to man that wonderful world, that limitless world, that divinely beautiful world that is within. Faith has been the hidden secret of the great souls in every age. Faith has been the secret through which all miracles have been wrought. Faith has been the secret through which the prophet gained his wisdom and his power. Faith has been the secret through which the sons of glory gained their rare and wonderful genius. Faith has been the secret through which everything high, everything worthy, and everything beautiful has been given to the world. It is faith that the awakened mind has eternally sought to find, though not always knowing that the hidden secret was faith, and faith alone. And it is faith that will change the world, as the world should be changed, when its inner sanctuary has been entered by the mind of man. Faith is the hidden secret to everything, the key that unlocks every door that may exist in the universe. Faith is the perfect way to the inner world, from which all things proceed. Faith is the royal road to unbounded power, immeasurable wisdom, and limitless love. Faith is the gates ajar to that kingdom which first must be sought if all other things are to be added. Faith is the hidden secret to every desire and need of man. Chapter 2. A Living Faith. There is a faith that is a faith. There is a faith that can do all things. There is a faith that moves mountains. Whatever these mountains may be, there is a faith that rises above every obstacle in the world and reaches the greatest heights that the mind of man may have in view. And it is this faith that is the hidden secret. When this faith is attained, all the ills of human life must take their departure. When this faith is attained, every form of poverty must vanish, never to appear again. When this faith is attained, every wrong will be righted, the crooked path made straight, and every wish of the heart satisfied. This faith is a living faith. It is a faith that works, not a faith that simply consoles. It is not a faith that merely believes things, but a faith that does things. It is this faith that opens the mind to the limitless possibilities of the great within and gives to man a something through which he may become as great as he ever may desire to be. It is this faith that the mastermind referred to when he declared that nothing shall be impossible unto you. It is this faith that gives the word of truth its invincible power. It is this faith that gives birth to the living thought, the thought that has healing on its wings. It is this faith that will emancipate the race, bring peace on earth, goodwill to man, and it is this faith that will reveal to mind the hidden spirit of truth, the spirit which, when known, will give man freedom from everything that is human, and the power to attain everything that is divine. To possess such a faith is the prayer of every spiritual heart, and it is tidings of great joy indeed that this prayer may be answered and answered now. Chapter 3. A Faith That Knows. To fully define this faith as an effort of will never be attempted, because true faith is far beyond the description of words. The true faith is something that must be spiritually discerned, and the higher one ascends in the understanding of the Spirit, the larger and more powerful this faith becomes. Faith is not mere belief, neither is it a doctrine about anything that was, is, or is to be. Faith and belief have nothing in common. They are as different as darkness and light. Belief is human. Faith is more than human. Belief knows nothing. Faith knows everything. The true faith is a spiritual state of mind, a state of mind that is very deep, very high, and beautiful beyond description. It is a state of mind that knows, and it knows, because to be in faith is to be upon the mountaintop of intelligence, wisdom, and illumination. The innumerable kingdoms of the great within are known to faith. Faith knows everything that is high, everything that is perfect, everything that is limitless, everything that is supreme. Faith knows because it has seen with the eyes of the spiritual vision. Faith is an attitude of mind that turns the superior sense of man towards the inner, the hidden, the unseen, the great beyond, and takes consciousness into those finer realms where everything is perfect and far more real than that which appears to visible sight. Faith demonstrates that which seems unreal is absolutely real. That which seems hidden can be revealed to any mind and understood by any mind, and that the invisible becomes visible to all those who will open the full vision that exists within them. Faith demonstrates that the inner world is far more substantial than the outer world, and that the farther we proceed into the great within, the more substantial, the more real, the more perfect, and the more beautiful everything becomes. One of the principal functions of faith is to enter the boundless and awaken the great within. And since all increase in life, power, and ability comes from the awakening of a larger and larger measure of the within, we understand perfectly why all things are possible to him who has faith. Chapter 4. Faith that opens a door. There is a life within that has no limit. It is a life more abundant, the life that every awakened mind has sought with heart and soul. It is the life from which all great things proceed, the source of everything that has real value and high worth. Faith opens a door to this life and takes man into the sacred sanctuary within. To enter this life is to be filled with this life, and gain possession of all that this life may contain. This does not indicate that faith deals wholly with a life that is apart from daily life. Faith finds real life, abundance of real life, and what it finds it gives richly to daily life. Faith opens a mind to the influx of limitless life, and every atom in one's being becomes filled with this life. Faith does not dwell apart from things, but works through things, giving to all things an abundance of the unbounded power from within. Without the spirit of faith, things become lifeless, soulless, purposeless, and useless. Everything is limited when faith is absent. Everything breaks bounds when faith appears. Faith does not work apart from intellect, but gives soul to intellect, illumines the intellect with higher wisdom, inspires the intellect with greater possibilities, permeates the intellect with a power the mind can never measure. Faith not only gives superiority to the intellect, but elevates the mind to a higher and higher state of comprehension, so that an ever-increasing world of thought and life is incorporated in the scope of mentality. This gives added power and quality to every talent, and opens consciousness to the limitless source of everything that mind may require. Chapter 5. The Great Within. Whatever we may desire to accomplish, nothing is more important than to possess that rare faculty called resourcefulness. To be able to draw upon the limitless for thought, ideas, plans, methods, wisdom, power, inspiration. In brief, everything that one may require to take advantage of every opportunity. To be able to do this is to be able to reach the highest goal that mind may have in view. And faith enables the mind to do this. Faith opens all the doors to everything that man may desire to secure. Faith opens the mind to that immense inner world from which everything may be received. It is being demonstrated more fully every day that all things pertaining to the life of man come from within. Not only great things, but all things. From the within comes all wisdom, and the mind that is awake in the largest measure of their within has the greatest wisdom. The same is true of power. We do not receive power from what we eat or drink, nor from the air we breathe. Power comes from an inner world. Therefore, he who would become strong in body, mind, and soul must awaken more and more of the great within. That rare insight, that something that leads and guides with a superhuman understanding, that also comes from the illumined within, and develops as consciousness gains a higher realization of the inner world. By entering this superior state of mind, one will live perpetually in the light, and thereby eliminate all mistakes from daily existence. And he who enters faith enters a superior illumined state. The other forms of understanding, perception, conception, and comprehension also have their source in the inner mind, and will increase in power and efficiency as the within unfolds. The powers that create, the forces that build, the elements that promote the growth of mind and soul, all these come from the same inner source, and will come in greater abundance as the inner world is awakened in the mind of man. The love that loves everything with real love also comes from the wonderful within. Likewise, purity, virtue, kindness, harmony, joy, and the peace that passeth understanding. All these may be obtained in boundless supply through the living of life and faith. Every form of health and wholeness, and all perfect conditions of mind or body, have their origin in the within. Therefore, he who would banish all the ills of life must, through faith, unfold the perfect life